Hello students, how are you all? Enjoying? Yes, students, today I'm back with the lesson number 8, that is measurement. Today we are going to do the revision of that lesson. And before starting the revision, I want to say that you have to do the worksheets. Okay? Let's start the revision. Welcome students. Students, today we are going to do the revision of lesson number 8, measurement. In this, we are going to revise the units of length, units of mass, and units of capacity. Students, our first topic is length. What is length? See, the size of something from one end to the other is called length. Suppose I want to measure the length of this scale, so I will measure from this end to this end. From this end to this end. Okay, easy? Earlier, people used to measure length with the help of handspan, footspan, cubit and pace. But the measurement was not appropriate. So, in order that everyone gets the same measurement for the same objects, we used fixed measurement called centimeter and meter to measure length. To measure length, now we are using centimeter and meter scale. Meter is the biggest unit of measurement. Long and tall objects are measured in meter. All the objects which are long and tall, we are measuring those objects in meter. All the objects which are long and tall are measured in meter. Centimeter measures shorter lengths. Centimeter measures shorter lengths. It is a smaller unit of measurement. Centimeter is the smaller unit of measurement. All the objects which are long and tall, we are measuring those objects in meter scale. And the objects which are shorter, we are measuring those objects in centimeter scale. Yes? Easy? Okay? Meter is written as M. Centimeter is written as cm. Millimeter is written as mm. Meter m, centimeter cm, millimeter mm. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Meter m, centimeter cm, millimeter mm. Easy? Let us do the exercise. Take the appropriate unit of length. See, first one is, see, building. Now, we have to tell that this building is of 100 centimeter or 100 meter. Students, I have already told you that longer and taller objects are measured in meter and shorter objects are measured in centimeter. So, this building is tall. So, it will be of 100 meter. Easy? Yes. Second one is cupboard. So this cupboard is also tall. So it will be 2 meter. Okay. Next one is pencil. So this pencil is short. So it will be measured in centimeter. So this pencil is of 10 centimeter. Next one is feather. Again it is short. So it will be measured in centimeter, means 7 centimeter. Easy? Yes? Students, our next question is, decide whether these lengths are long or short and use meter or centimeter. Long, meter, short, centimeter. Okay? First one, the length of a 20 rupee note So a 20 rupee note is short. So we will measure in centimeter. Yes. The height of a water bottle. Water bottle is also short. It is not too long. Again in centimeter. Third one, the height of a giraffe. So giraffe is tall. Yes. So it will be measured in meter. Last one is the height of a street lamp. Street lamp is also long, or we can say it is tall. Yes. So it will be measured in meter. Easy? Yes. Understood length? For longer and taller object we are using meter, and for shorter objects we are using centimeter. Okay? Students, our next topic is mass. What is mass? Mass means weight. Mass means weight. We measure the mass of an object by measuring the weight of the object. We measure the mass of an object by measuring the weight of the object. We have fixed measures called gram and kilogram to find the weight of things. To find the weight of things, we are using gram and kilogram. Gram is used to measure lighter objects and is written as G. Gram is used to measure lighter objects and is written as G. See, this toy is light in weight. So, it will be measured in grams. Okay? Next one. Kilogram is used to measure heavier objects and is written as kg. Kilogram is used to measure heavier objects and is written as kg. See, students, this one. This one is heavy. This is heavy. So, it will be measured in kilograms. Okay? So, gram is written as G and kilogram is written as kg. So, 1 kg is equal to 1000 G, or 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Easy? So, all the lighter objects are measured in gram and all the heavier objects are measured in kilogram. Okay? Easy? Yes? Students, you all know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Now, 1 kg is equal to 500 gram plus 500 gram also. Means 500 gram plus 500 gram is equal to 1 kg. Next, see, 250 gram plus 250 gram plus 250 gram plus 250 gram is equal to 1 kg. We can write like this also. Means 500 gram plus 500 gram is equal to 1 kg, or 250 gram plus 250 gram plus 250 gram plus 250 gram is equal to 1 kg. Understood? Let us do the exercise. First one. What would you use to weigh these gram or kg? See, we have to write gram or kilogram. You all know that for heavier objects we are using kilogram, and for lighter objects we are using gram. Okay? First one is watch. So watch is heavy or light? It is light. So we will write gram. Next one is ball. Again, ball is light. We are going to write G, gram. Refrigerator. You know refrigerator? So it is heavy. So we are going to write kg. Elephant. So the weight of elephant will be written in gram or kilogram. Elephant is heavy. So we are going to write in kilogram. Sheet of paper. See, this sheet of paper. So it is heavy or light? It is light. So we will write gram. Easy? Yes? Let us do another exercise. Okay? So, next one is circle the weight you think must be right. See, this is the figure of cup. So, it is 200 gram or 200 kilogram. It is light, so it is 200 gram. Easy? This is cat. So, it is 5 kg or 5 gram? It is 5 kg. Next one is kite. It is light. So, 5 gram or 500 kg? It is 5 gram. Next one is fish aquarium. So, this aquarium is of 20 kg or 2 gram. It is 20 kg. Easy? Yes? Easy na? Okay, very good. Students, next one is capacity. Now, what is capacity? We use the word capacity to show that we are measuring liquid quantities. If I say capacity, it means we are measuring liquid quantities. We use milliliter and liter to measure capacity. Milliliter is used to measure small quantity of liquid and is written as ml. For small quantity, we are using milliliter and it is written as ml. Liter is used to measure large quantities. For large quantities, we are using liter and it is written as L. Liter is written as L and milliliter is written as ml. For small quantities, we are using milliliter and for large quantities, we are using liter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Students, you know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. 1 liter is equal to 500 milliliters and 500 milliliters also means 500 milliliters plus 500 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. 1 liter is equal to 200 milliliters plus 200 milliliters plus 200 milliliters plus 200 milliliters also means 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. We can write like this also. Easy? Yes? Let us do the question. Will you use milliliter or liter to measure these? We have to write milliliter or liter. You know that for smaller quantities, we are using milliliter and for larger quantities, we are using liter. Okay. First one is a few raindrops. So, a few raindrops means small quantity. So, we will write milliliter. Yes. Next one is juice in a glass. So, juice in a glass, it means small quantity. Again, we will write milliliter. Next one is water in a bucket. Water in a bucket. Bucket is big. So, water in a bucket means large quantity of water. So, we will write liter. Yes. Last is perfume in a bottle. So, perfume in a bottle. It means small quantity. So, again we will write milliliter. Okay? Easy? Let us do another question. So, next one is take the capacity that seems to be correct. We have to take the correct option. First one is a bottle of ink. So, the liquid inside means the ink inside this bottle is measured in milliliter or liter. It will be measured in milliliter because it contains small quantity. Next one, water in a swimming pool. So, in a swimming pool, it means it has large quantity of water. So, we will measure this in liter. So, 200 liter. Next one is a bucket of water again. So, it will be measured in liter or milliliter. It will be measured in liter. Last is a glass of water. So, it will be measured in liter or milliliter. It will be measured in milliliter because it contains small quantity of water. Students, this finishes your revision of lesson number 8. Hope you all have understood the concepts clearly. Yes, very good. Students, you have to revise all the things again and again, and you have to do the worksheet. Okay? Thank you, students, and have a great day. Okay? Bye.